custom. He gonna put it. See, putting the custom on, huh? We not getting. I'm not getting the Navy playbook. Let's see, the regular playbook today.
What's usually regarded as America's game, this showdown hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Filled with tradition and pageantry, it's a game unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Simon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the ground, it's Moulton. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really good looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option. It doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
They'll try the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Why are you starting? Bro, what the f*** are you doing starting, man?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Grab near the sticks.
The
it's
fact that
Parrish.
he walked around
And
and
he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
that man walked to me,
And
man.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the
He
field.
was going to
but
cover the
it's not
guy.
just
Imagine
catching
he just
post
turns
routes and
around
goes.
mid-throw.
This guy can run shallows,
Eyes behind his head,
he can
huh?
run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Damn,
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Simon. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Army.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
It's a viable stadium, man.
Coming out with it, it's Aldridge. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Leaves it with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game, and the Mids blew him out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But, Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were 2 of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
He strides his way into the end zone.
Go, Army!
This offense is
Army.
so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a
long I'm more invested in this team than my own LSU team.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
I hate MLG so much, bro. I have more fun with this Army team than I do with MLG.
So the kickoff team will
like
come
that team
out
just
and
don't play
the score
like
on that last drive.
I don't know, bro. It's all American, bro. It's boring. My brain's turning on. I gotta
Fielded in the end zone. It's all. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The brigade celebrating another 1st down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that.
My dad, 14 is a problem.
Back-to-back drives. This offense
14 is a problem.
Their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
14 is a problem. That boy. Let's go. 14 causes
Good field
causes
position
problems,
to start
man.
this drive at their own 47. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Timing is awful, man. Tremendously. It's tremendously.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the back. To throw, it's McMillan. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You hook the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Play ball. I got aggressive there. And he wasn't really, it was so too.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Butler. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks.
That is a fleece for you.
They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The give.
Oh, no! Go
engage!
engage!
For a short gain.
Go
And those
engage,
body
dog.
blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Man, go get a body, bro. You waiting all day to go engage. Hey, bro. We go whatever. You let
Solid
you're not
pickup
getting,
of 4 on first down. It's
you're not
2nd and
putting
6.
hands on her, man.
Leaves it with the running back.
And like, bro, y'all just whipping on tackles, bro.
And this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Oh, whipping on these blocks.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push on front too, right? You gotta move those
Bro,
defensive
go
linemen
catch
out of the
your
way.
body, man.
At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
I mean,
The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
bro, oh, never mind.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot
I
of different ways.
forgot.
Now
I
you're
gotta
seeing
watch
it
out
on
for
the
the
option
safety.
here. Great job by the
After shot.
quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his
no,
foot in the ground,
good
he gets
slide,
upfield, and he's got really nice
He got after
elusiveness
shot.
once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Got his man quickly. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Yeah.
And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air, it's McMillan. Big guy smells it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Army!
I couldn't see nothing on that side of the screen. Couldn't see his DB that could have been sitting there straight up swatting.
Big
Pick it
targets,
off for
big
six.
results.
That could have been tragic.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. You can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
What is that? What is that?
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeps it. Breaks the tackle. Turning it on. Finding open areas. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get close to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Boy, this freshman class is doing their job.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. At midfield, he's got room. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
That's what I love about dime personnel packages, especially on 3rd down, is 1, you've got faster guys out there to cover these receivers and these targets, but 2, you can rally to the quarterback if he takes off. And yeah, he was able to get a couple yards, but you're not letting him go to the house, and now you're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Oh, he's wide. This is why I don't do that whole possession catch trash right there. Because y'all be so scared to get hit, y'all be... That's why I don't do possession catch, man, right there. That's the exact reason why I don't do possession catch. That reason, that's the exact reason, right there. These stupid animations the game put you in.
Get it done, and now the offense is coming on.
You had a 1st down, the game cooked you.
Using his legs, it's Moulton. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Game messed them over with that darn possession catch, man. Yeah, I mean, it would have been a bang play, but he might get the 1st down.
Force the TFL.
You know how EA is supposed to be, bro?
In mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the middle. It's Richard. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the
He
defensive
came
end.
through
The most
free.
athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes,
you
you
want me
heard
to
me,
do,
Jess,
bro?
Reese.
You ain't
Exactly what I
blocking.
said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
My boy getting assaulted, bro, in the backfield because y'all not blocking, man.
And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Smart.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Moulton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Black Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
He had a chance.
And the Black Knights will kick it away to start the 2nd half.
He could have got the 1st there. Bad fumble.
He'll bring it out. It's Aldridge. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
The best player on the team.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They make the stop, but not before he picks up the 1st down for Navy.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
He almost had a chance to get that receiver, though. You gotta try to fight for that, man. It's overthrow, buddy. You gotta go get that, dog.
This is a situation here.
You look for the ball. You gotta go try to get that, man. Fight a little harder.
Facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Burton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man.
Oh, he held on to that. No.
And they reacted
I
well
thought I got him to drop the ball.
But it was too late to keep him
No,
from getting the 1st
man.
down.
No, I thought we got him to drop that,
This
bro.
quarterback, 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week in quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it
Right now, speed, Nate. You gotta know who on your guy. That should be a pick, bro.
This offense to go for it again.
That should be a pick, my ball,
Obviously
man.
trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Found enough room to get it in the territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Navy will will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line.
Let's go, Wolford.
Gotta know when to
Ain't
give
no
up
QB
play.
reads happening over here, man.
He's out of whack, out of
My
sorts.
boys
He's had
are
some
on it.
success rushing
They
the
are
football
on it.
today,
Let's go,
but
Wolford.
nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those third down and shorts, fourth down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying
That's
to
on
make
me.
plays.
That's
I
on
like
me.
the
I know what
decision
we
making
wanted.
of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. And that pass incomplete.
That's the user. That's the user.
There's an example
So
of
you
what
just
happens
watch.
when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his
That's
feet.
me,
The
buddy. I'm
pressure
on
just
that.
forced him to
I
have
did
to
that spot
work
there.
off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted.
No!
Goes to 16.
And that's just excellent. Big cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there.
No,
He throws
why
it,
are you
unfortunately,
going
gets the
for
interception.
this?
Bad decision by the QB there.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. The 40. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown.
That's a run right there, my boy. That's a run right there. That there is a run, my boy. Turbo.
Man, you've seen
Ooh, what a spin move, Turbo.
Swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just
What a
need that
hezzy
first down to
spin.
break away.
Let's go,
I think it
Turbo.
really comes down to their key playmakers.
That's a
David.
run
They can
right
come
there,
back.
my boy.
These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time.
Let's
In
go,
this type
man.
of game, they have got to step up and start.
What a
making
run,
plays.
Turbo.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit
What a
has been
hesitation
busy as
spin
they
right there
big
with the
lead, and
setup.
they're trying to hold on to it.
Boy, put that foot in the ground and got
Fielded in the
busy.
end zone, it's Aldridge. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards
Oh,
short of where he
Turbo,
be if
don't
he
do
just
it like
taken
that,
it in the end
Turbo.
zone.
Don't do it like that, Mr. Turbo.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Whoa,
Yeah, those
whoa, whoa.
mistakes
See,
are gonna
this is about
happen.
play
You're gonna
linebacker right there, man. Yo, that should have been a run. That should have been 6 yards, man. 4 yards.
I get back to what I
That's
did
a great
in the
one.
first
Good 4
part of
yard
that
run right there,
drive.
Nate.
What
Just
made
follow
me
your blocks,
successful.
man.
I agree, David.
Follow
Just
the
turn the
block.
page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll run the counter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a run to blitz, too.
I think that was an example of the offensive
That's a run
coordinator
right at the
trying to
blitz,
help out
too,
his
though.
quarterback. He's trying to keep these
That's a
third
run
downs
right at the
manageable.
blitz,
You know, you
too.
throw the ball on second down and it's
Ooh-wee.
incomplete. Now you've set up
That's
third
a
and
run
long,
right at the
and now you're set
blitz.
up to fail.
The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I guess he got some. I suppose he does. I suppose he does.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Aldridge. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone.
Good defense now. Good way to at least put your hands up. Look, you almost got the slide there,
drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
A smidge. He's just short.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
Good play. Great play, Nate.
The definition of 4-down territory.
What a delayed route. That is a wonderful play.
Into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Wants to go up top on first down.
I had the bait.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Power football with the run.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The run to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Go, Nate. Let's go.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set
you
for
tied,
a massive
yeah, dog. You're not for the rest of the
comeback.
game, bro. You done, my boy. We're not gonna put you back in the game, dog. You are too important to the mission at hand, Holton. I got 4 other running backs. We can tow it out here, man.
So first down, we'll open up
too
the final
important to the
period.
cause, bro. You are too important to the cause, bro.
Takes a handoff. It's Richard. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know what I mean?
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Right back to it.
No, don't hit turbo team.
Thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Why did I hit turbo?
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the red zone, it's Richard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Simon. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd
football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Aldridge. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
No. What are you doing, bro?
And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough time today.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle.
Hey, yo, I ain't seen that one before. That was nice. That was time. He did that on rope.
We do well, so we can do more of it in the future. Finding some things here late that they did well.
That is a perfectly executed onside kick. Great job by the kicker, making sure the ball goes 10 yards, and then how about the kicking team diving on top of that ball?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the handoff. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Perhaps you're not aware, the Army actually has more boats than the Navy, and today they also had more points. And as a result, they will celebrate a win in this rivalry game with the traditional sing second. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation.